Today is Groundhog's Day, February 22nd, 2021. Heading up to the cabin. Haven't been up here since deer season. So towards the end of November when we left. So I'm sure there will be significant amount of snow to move. That's why I'm heading up on this trip, do some driveway cleaning and check the roofs and stuff. The temperatures have been mild at the end of January now and the first part of February. But there's an Arctic blast heading this way, I think starting Thursday night, Friday morning. So I figured this would be a good time to come up and do some clearing and spend a couple days. And then hopefully as the temperatures moderate, we'll be able to come up and do a few more things yet this winter. So keep watching and see what I run into at the cabin. So this is one of the first moose I've seen in a few years, heading up to the cabin. Looks like a cow there. It's nice to see one occasionally. There used to be a lot more up here. Well, there's a few left around. Well, there's the driveway. It isn't actually too bad. I've seen it a lot worse. So we'll get back there and get busy. So we'll get some water in the pan on the stove here just to put some humidity in the cabin. It's probably not too bad because it's fairly mild out, but I always kind of keep that pot of water on there, and it seems to help keep your sinuses from drying out and stuff. So anyway, we'll get that on there. I was sitting in the cabin a while ago reading a newspaper, and all of a sudden snow let loose on this part of the metal roof, and yeah, it all of a sudden it's nice and quiet, and next thing you hear is this roar with snow falling off. So again, I've been pretty impressed with this metal roof and how it sloughs off snow on the steep pitch side anyway. You can see there'll probably be some more coming off there where the heat from the inside of the cabin warms it up some. The other side, the addition side, is much less pitch to it, so that rarely sloughs off, although occasionally a little bit will come. But makes for a little less work having to get snow off, although I don't intend to do any of that this trip because there's really not a whole lot up there. Well, I just moved the snowblower out. After a little while, maybe the sun will hit a little bit of the snow on there, but I want to replace that one broken shear pin, and then also those blue sliders. I'm going to raise those up so it won't be cutting quite so deep into the ground, and that should make it a little bit easier when I snow blow. I mean, it's nice to be down so low, but having a little bit of snow and then pack it isn't a bad deal either. I got a whole box of that's not it, of the shear pins. Someplace. Here we go. I think I'm going to use this one I bought at the hardware store. They seem to be a little bit stronger. So anyway, we'll put one of those on. Alright, that's done. So one of the things I asked for Christmas, and Heather and John were kind enough to get me, was this bent vise, and I kind of wanted one so I can use it when I go to sharpen the chainsaw. I have the little vise you can pound into a piece of log or whatever to hold it, which works okay, but this will be a lot nicer. And I guess what I need to figure out is where I want this to go, where it won't be in the biggest way. That might be a better spot. Because then I still have majority of the bench to use, and like I say, if I want, I can always move it. I thought about placing it on a piece of wood, just using a clamp to hold the wood in place. So I'll have to give it some thought here before I anchor it down. So I think I am going to put it on the end here, and if that doesn't work, I can always move it. I mean, there'll be 4 small holes drilled in here. All right. So the other thing I want to do is, when I bought my tool chest, I got this magnetic rack, but there wasn't really a good spot to attach it just magnetically to the tool chest. I thought about returning it, but then I thought, you know, it could probably come in handy for a few things here since I already purchased it. So I think what I'm going to do is just drill a couple of holes in and then mount it there, so if I need to I can put a couple screwdrivers in there and have a little tray for putting tools or projects you're working on. So just a couple of holes and then my screws there to attach it, and I think that'll work out good. The magnets are working because the filings are sticking to the tray here. Yeah, I think that'll work. Well, I spent about, what, 5.5 hours cleaning snow, more than I anticipated when I started, but it just felt like I should keep going. So right now I'm going to kind of try and rehydrate. So I have a product here recommended by, I guess, my dietitian, who also happens to be Steven, my son. You know, out there working, I did drink most of this Nalgene bottle, but what I'm going to do is probably do a couple doses. They come in 3 different flavors. So I'm going to do a lemon. And really all you do is pour it in your cup Put in a little water, mix it up, drink it down. And I know we use these during deer season. You know, when you're out walking around or sitting in the woods, and then you come back and do a few things, so you don't realize in the cold, I guess, how much perspiration's going through you. Not that you're necessarily sweating, but you do need to keep hydrating yourself. So I'm going to have a couple glasses of this. I know a lot of times when I work hard like this in the evening, I'll be sitting reading or watching a movie or something, and man, all of a sudden your legs start cramping up, and it's because you're dehydrated and need to put some stuff back into your system. So these drip drops work well for that. Well, I just threw together some dinner, which is going to be a nice salad with some quick trip chicken cut in there, and then I'm also going to have an Alaskan IPA to go with it. So something quick and easy and nutritious. So I was just looking at my SD card from the trail cam, and this was on January 10th at 7:45 in the evening. This nice big wolf came through the property. So this was the first pick. He must have been looking at the camera to get that reflection of the eyes there. Kind of have to be careful when I'm up here with the dog and make sure when she's outside that I'm outside. Some of you that watched our deer hunting video in November, saw a number of timber wolves that came by the deer stand, 11 of them actually that one day. So they're around, and obviously they're not too shy around the buildings and that, especially when they're looking for something to harvest, whether it be rabbits or deer or whatever. They move around quite a bit of territory. So what you're seeing here is a 2500 lumen light that I just got in, and it's an Olight, and I have it set up now as a headlight because it comes with a head harness and that, and I'm going to turn it off and then go through the cycle here. So it has 3 light levels. That's low, off, that's the second level, and that's the third, the highest level. I have a couple of good headlamps and a couple of good flashlights. The problem is they are ones that require batteries, and they require the 123s, which tend to be pretty expensive. And so again, they're very good lights, but I just got tired of buying the expensive batteries. So I decided to purchase this Olight. Got some good reviews. A couple of guys I follow on YouTube channel like them and that. So like I said, I picked it up at Amazon, and I've got a couple more lights coming in at the house too, which are again rechargeable versus battery. So when I get back, maybe next time I come up, I'll bring those with so we can see them. So anyway, it is quite bright. It recharges with USB port. So if you're out camping and you have a little battery pack, you can recharge it out there, or use your USB port at home or that. So anyway, I'll show you a little bit more of it when we get in the cabin here. So here's the 4 pieces that came with the Olight. Obviously the flashlight has a clip that attaches here, so you can hook it in your pocket or through a couple different ways. Here's the head harness, and the way this goes on, you just slide it through on these rubber loops. Like so. Here's the on-off button. Then you hold it down. That's got the 3 light levels. So low, medium, high. And then here's the USB charger, and it's actually magnetic. So it just flips on there, and then you use this on your USB charger. It takes about 3.5 hours to charge it from being just about out to fully charged. And like I say, you can carry a battery pack if you're out camping or whatever, and plug this in and recharge it that way. Again, what I really liked about it, it got very good reviews. It's pretty bright, as you saw outside, and then the fact that it's rechargeable versus buying very expensive batteries for a comparable headlamp or flashlights that I have. So anyway, that's just kind of a brief introduction. It's the Perun, Perun 2 is the Olight model. Okay everyone, it's Thursday, February the 4th. It's getting close to 11 o'clock in the morning. Pretty much got everything packed up. And come here, Kier. Sit. And Kira and I are getting ready to head for home. We've gotten about an inch and a half of fresh snow. Temperatures dropped about 4 degrees so far this morning. The Arctic blast is supposed to arrive starting tonight and in the next few days. So sometime after that passes through, maybe I'll get back up here in the cabin. I'm sure I'll have a little more snow to push. We had a good trip. Got a lot done in just a couple days. Got some time to relax. And it just felt good to get back up to the Living North cabin. Since I hadn't been here, I think November 22nd or something like that was the last date. So just hope everybody is doing well out there that watches our channel. Staying safe, staying healthy. And we appreciate you keeping up with us, and hopefully we'll have some more videos coming your way yet this winter to share some of our experiences up in the woods with you. So thanks for watching everybody, and we'll see you on the next video.